Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Nurbalqis binti BADU and I'm from TESL4. In this video, I'm going to talk about how people talk in different contexts. I'm going to share how people speak and converse in two different contexts, which is formal context and informal context. As we all know, people talk differently to different people at different situations and also for different purposes. I will explain three differences on how people converse in formal communication and informal communication. But first, what is formal and informal communications? Formal communication is the flow of information within an organization or professional environment. Basically, how communications flow in professional situations. For example, how people attend a job interview or talking to customer service officer. It is official, structured, and systematic. On the other hand, informal communication is casual, unofficial, and spontaneous exchange of information that occurs naturally among individuals. It often takes place in social settings or informal interactions. For example, talking to family members at home, texting in a WhatsApp group, or joking with classmates during recess. First of all, formal and informal communication is different in terms of language and tone. Formal communication requires a professional and formal tone. The language used is precise, specific, and objective. In formal communication, we basically avoid slang or jargon and often written in proper grammar and ethics. Informal communications, on the other hand, allows for a more relaxed and conversational tone. Unlike formal communication, the language used in informal communication includes slang and informal vocabulary like yo, bro, or hey, what's up? It is more flexible and open to personal opinions and humors. Next, formal and informal communication is different in terms of audience and context. In terms of audience, formal communication is addressed to lecturers, colleagues, or bosses, while informal communication is addressed to family, peers, or friends. In terms of context, formal communication happens in professional, academic, or official settings, like workplace or ceremonies, while informal communication happens in casual or social settings like home or group chats or when we are hanging out with our close friends. Last but not least, formal and informal communication is different in terms of purpose. Formal communication is primarily used to convey official information, policies, or procedures. The purpose is to provide instructions, make announcements, or request feedbacks. Meanwhile, informal communication is basically used for social and personal purposes like hanging out with family and friends, seeking informal advice, and sharing opinions. In conclusion, formal communication is used with respect and professionalism, while informal communication is used with comfort and familiarity. That's all from me. Thank you.